Last time we stopped at 154.3, 30. All beings shall be to thy life my emissaries, drawn to me on the bosom of thy friend, compelled to meet me in thy enemy's eyes. My creatures shall demand me from thy heart. So there are three things: creatures, me, and thy heart. So if you want to approach this me, you have to approach through this heart. You cannot approach him directly. My creature shall demand me from thy heart. That is the passage. The passage to the Supreme is to the heart of Savitri. So that is the greatness of Savitri. Thou shalt not shrink from any brother's soul, obviously. Because after all, it is his creation. There is nothing small, bad, good, evil, sinful, nothing of that kind at all. It is his, in different modes of expression. Therefore, you shall not shrink from any brother's soul. Thou shalt be attracted helplessly to all, whether you like it or not. It will be so always. Man, seeing thee, shall feel my hands of joy. In sorrow's pangs, feel steps of the world's delight. Their life experience is tumultuous shock in the mutual craving of two opposites. Mutual craving of two opposites, of good and evil, of, you can say, matter and spirit, or whatever you want to call it, you see, between two opposites. It is through you that people will feel the hands of joy, my hands of joy, see, experience my hands of joy. Man, seeing thee, shall feel my hands of joy. See. Hearts touched by thy love shall answer to my call. Discover the ancient music of the spheres in the revealing accents of thy voice, and nearer draw to me because thou art. So this is really the greatness of Savitri. This is really the dynamic greatness of Savitri. Hearts touched by thy love shall answer my call. Discover the ancient music of the spheres. Music of the spheres, of course, that is this music which was made famous by Pythagoras. The celestial objects, planets, they are moving with a kind of a music. Their movements are musical movements. Therefore, there is a kind of rhythm in the celestial organization of the whole thing. So that is the ancient music. But this music is more ancient than what Pythagoras had heard. Pythagoras heard. We don't hear. We have to develop our ear. That is true. We have to develop our ear. But here, the point is, discover the ancient music of the spheres. The phrase music of the spheres is definitely Pythagoras' phrase. And he used to hear that music. In fact, the harmony of numbers, that was the foundation of his entire philosophy. This is a kind of a harmony of numbers. And that music gets related with the movement of the spheres in the sky. Because they are celestial objects, because they are heavenly objects, therefore, their movements have to be perfect. Therefore, they have to be harmonious. And it is that harmony which he was trying to see in numbers, in the theory of numbers, you see, Pythagoras. But the point is, did Pythagoras hear or discover what Savitri is going to reveal. In the revealing accents of thy voice, this revealing accent of Savitri's voice was not available to Pythagoras. And therefore, it is really doubtful whether he heard that ancient enough music with the spears. He heard, all right, some echo, some notes, something here and there, but the full contents of that music with the spears he would not be able to hear because that revealing voice of Savitri is not there. This is the possibility of the future. Because thou shalt love, it shall happen. It has not happened. In the revealing accents of thy voice, and nearer draw to me, because thou art enamored of thy spirit's loveliness, they shall embrace my body in thy soul. They, of course, hearts here, which stands for men, earlier. They shall embrace my body in thy soul, here in thy life, the beauty of my love. Know the thrilled bliss with which I made the world. So body, life, everything is because of her. All that thou hast shall be for others' bliss. Because you don't need anything for yourself. Whatever you have or whatever you are going to get is for others. You don't need anything for yourself. All that thou art shall to my hands belong. I will pour delight from thee as from a jar. I will whirl thee as my chariot to the way. I will use thee as my sword and as my lyre. I will play on thee my minstrelsies of thought. What a macro. Powerful. And poetically, all these 4 lines are very well built, very well balanced. You see, I will pour delight from thee as from my jar. So you are the jar, and through that jar I will pour delight, my delight. I will whirl thee as my chariot to the ways. It's my free will, and it will drive you wherever I want you to go. You see, I will use thee as my sword and as my lyre, both to conquer difficulties, to remove all the obstacles on the way, and to also play music. I will use thee as my sword and as my lyre. I will play on thee my minstrelsies of thought. So that is that's the thought part of it. Here you had first life, body, now the third part of it, you see. Metrically, I will pour delight from thee as from a jar. I will whirl thee as my chariot to the ways. I will use thee as my sword and as my lyre. I will play on thee my minstrelsies of thought. Metrically, it is very well balanced construction, you see. Now, in the opening, in all these 4 lines, the opening phrase, opening foot is 3-syllabled foot. I will pour, I will whirl, I will use, I will play. That's the first foot. Second, delight from thee as from a jar. That is how the line is scanned. I will pour, we'll come to that first secondly. Delight I am. from thee. See, thee takes a kind of an accent here, although it is not normally, but here in the flow of diction, thee takes a kind of a weight. So, I will pour delight from thee as from a jar. So, you have got here, I am, again another I am, then a Pyrrhic, and again an I am, a jar. I will whirl thee as my chariot to the waves. I will use thee as my sword and as my lyre. Now, I will pour, I will whirl, I will use, I will play. See, if you see the manner in which the delivery or the speech is made, I will say that all the three words get stressed. I will pour, I will whirl, I will use, I will play. It is a kind of an emphatic phrase in all the three cases. It's not, I will pour. It's not like that. I will pour. It's not, I will whirl. It's not, I will use. I will play. It's not that. I will pour. I will whirl. I will use. I will play. In other words, all these three, so all these four phrases, I will pour, I will whirl, I will use, I will play, they are stressed syllables. Or the food is called, what is called molossus. When the three, all the three are stressed, I will pour. I will pour. All of them are stressed. Therefore, the first food in all the four lines is made up of stressed syllables, accented. I will pour, I will whirl, I will use, I will play. It is that kind of a thrust which gives force to the action further. I will pour delight from thee as from a jar. I will whirl thee as my chariot to the waves. I will use thee as my sword and my lamp. I will play on thee my minstrelsies of thought. So while the opening foot is kept the same, there are variations in the subsequent lines to make the meter flow, to make the poetry flow smoothly enough, without making it monotonous, repetitive. When thou art vibrant with all ecstasy, when she will be vibrant with all ecstasy? When she will be vibrant with all ecstasy? She will be vibrant with all ecstasy when he will pour delight, when he will whirl her, when he will use her, when he will play on her missiles of thought. When all that is done, then she will be vibrant with all ecstasy. And when thou livest one spirit with all things, oneness, then will I spare thee not my living fire, but make thee a channel for my timeless flow. You are in time. You are working the process of time. But I have the timeless force. It is that timeless force which will move in you. I will make thee a channel for my timeless force. Make thee a channel for my timeless force. The divine Savitri, her force, the force of divine Savitri, the transcendental Savitri, it is that force which will move, which will flow in the human Savitri. Let's go back to 154.5. Last three lines of 154.5. I lay my hands upon the soul of flame. I lay my hand upon the heart of love. I'll yoke thee to my power of work in time. 154.5, last three lines. See again here, see, I lay my hands. This is not I lay, this is not I lay my hands. In contrast to I will pour. I lay my hands upon thy soul. I lay my hands upon thy heart. I yoke thee to my power of work in time. Whom is he yoking? With whom? He is not yoking her with himself. He is yoking her with his force. The Supreme is yoking Savitri with his force. I will yoke thee to my power. Here also the same thing. Here we have exactly the same thing here also. I make thee a channel for my timeless force. Yoke thee to my power is reflected here exactly in the same manner that he will make her, Savitri, the human Savitri, a channel for his supreme force, for timeless force. So actually it is not he who is going to work in her. It is his force who will work in her.